This episode is proudly supported by founding partner, the Children's Hospital Foundation.
February was full of fantastic fun, and it all began with an amazing young lady and her hospital hero.
Hi, my name's Coops. This is Dad. This is Mum. I've been a patient at the Queensland Children's Hospital since I was 10 years old.
She had a fall in a shopping centre and shattered her kneecap. And from that day, she had at least 15 falls a day. We got to Queensland Children's Hospital. That's when I was told that Coops had a tumour in her spinal cord.
Hi everyone, my name is Norman Ma. I work at the Queensland Children's Hospital. I'm a paediatric neurosurgeon. That means that I look after kids' brains and spines.
It was really scary and it was so hard not to cry, but Dr. Ma was like, it's okay. We've got this.
I just wanted everyone to know that, how kind he is and how supportive he is and how good at his job he is.
Thank you, Cooper Lee, for the nomination. It's an absolute pleasure and privilege to look after you.
Juice TV turned 7 years old, and we went kitchen crazy to celebrate.
Let's get baking, everyone!
Come on, I'm spraying it. Come spray with me.
Okay, I did one without shell.
This is gonna be great! It's gonna be great! It's gonna take 45 minutes in the oven.
It actually turned out really well.
We need some icing quick!
Got it!
Guys, let's see what you got.
Those cakes look amazing!
You said it, Peppa. Well, guys, before we finish up, do you have any words for the kids who are watching along in the hospital?
I hope you feel better soon, everyone at the hospital. We're thinking of you. I hope you get better. I hope you get better soon.
And to all the kids in the hospital, I hope you feel better soon. This cake's for you.
Our next adventure was on point, as the Ballet International Gala dancers invited us centre stage for their rehearsal.
Today we're going to take a little time out to answer some questions from you guys, starting with Juice TV superstar Milan.
Hi, dancers, I'm Milan. I have a question for you. Do you like any other dance styles like hip-hop or jazz or contemporary?
I personally really love classical ballet as well as contemporary, and I even grew up doing gymnastics and acrobatics. So I love doing tricks every once in a while, but I'd love to hear from Joel.
Yeah, Juliet, I'm quite the same. I love classical ballet, but I actually started with tap and jazz and didn't start ballet until I was about 12 years old.
I have a special place in my heart for tap dance because I studied when I was younger.
How long does it take to get ready for a performance?
Hi Alice, great question. On the day of a performance, it might take us about 2 hours to get ready before a show. We'll spend about an hour of that rehearsing beforehand and warming up our bodies and doing all the stretching that we need. And then we'll get into our dressing rooms and we'll put on our makeup and do our hair and get into costume. And we'll usually do that about the last hour before we get on stage.
Hi, I'm Andy Rose, and I have a question for you. What are point shoes made out of? And also, how long does a point shoe last? Thank you.
Hi Andy Rose, I love your lighting setup. Point shoes are usually made out of a bit of cardboard, actually, different layers of paper and glue, and then satin over the top. And they'll slowly break down with your sweat and of course all the ways that you're using them and using your feet. And so it really kind of depends on who's made the shoe and how you're using it, but they can break down in a couple of hours or maybe even a couple of days. But if you're dancing professionally and you're using them a lot, then typically they'll break down quite quickly.
Whoa, is it heating up in here? You betcha! We wrapped up summer with a virtual visit from two of the biggest and best players from the Brisbane Heat, James Baisley and Xavier Bartlett.
Hello!
Hello!
Lewis and Brooke have prepared some epic questions for you guys, so I'm just going to leave it to them. Brooke, Lewis, over to you guys.
Who was the most hardest batsman to bowl to in the season?
Brooke, I don't know if you know a guy called Mitchell Marsh from the Perth Scorchers. He's very hard to bowl to, and he hit me for a few very big sixes, unfortunately. But there's lots of hard people to bowl to, definitely.
I think one of the hardest ones is in our own team in the nets with Chris Lynn. Every time you go into the nets and you're bowling to him, you're thankful that he doesn't hit one back at you. But yeah, there's so many amazing players, and probably this year for me, the hardest player was Sam Billings from the Thunder.
Hi guys, my name's Isaac. I was just wondering, how long do you guys train for?
Yeah, good question, Isaac. Our training, it varies a little bit, but one of our big skill sessions will go for about 3 hours. And that consists of a warm-up together, maybe a little game together, and then some fielding together.
Hi, James Paisley and Xavier Bartlett. I really, really miss you, and I can't wait to see you again in the Gabba. My favourite mascot is Heater because he does the backflip. What's your favourite thing about Heater?
My favourite dance move from Heater is definitely when he rips out his backflips. It kind of makes me a bit jealous because I can't get near one.
Well, there you have it. Another fun-filled month. And if you want to be part of the fun too, you can just send us an email to hello@juicetv.com.au or just visit our website. See you next time, everybody.